Hi there, it's Silver Wolf. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of October 25th through the 31st. So this is the week of Halloween. It's also the week of our rare blue moon, which is our second full moon this month. So that'll be on October 31st. So we get a Halloween full moon, which is pretty crazy. But anyway, so this is the weekly reading. I'm going to do it for each sign. So you can find the timestamps for your sign below in the description. Anyway, the cards I'm using today are the Dia de los Muertos. It's called the Santa Muerte Tarot deck. So it does have depictions of skeletons and some other death-related themes and coffins and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about that before we get started. And if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm very new to this, as you can see. So without further ado, we're going to get started with Aries. Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of October 25th through the 31st. I'll go ahead and shuffle these cards just a little bit, and I'll be pulling out 3 cards for you to explore our past, present, and future in regards to this week. So the past would be like the influence that brought us to this week. The present will be the main theme of the week. And the future is what energy you'll be moving in by the end of the week. Alright, the cards that came out. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Chariot, and then for the future we have the Lovers. Okay, so you're coming into this week feeling a little embattled. Maybe you recently had to go up to bat for something, some significant issue that's close to your heart. Maybe you had to exchange words with someone. Maybe you had to argue something. Maybe you just had to make your stance heard, okay? And that could make you feel a little testy, possibly. Or, you could be riding a high recently from being able to speak something, like your truth that was something very important to you, that you were able to get off your chest or that you were able to share with someone else. Maybe that got good reception, maybe it didn't. It depends on your situation. A lot of people are kind of hyped up right now, right? Like everyone's sort of stressed out and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of changes happening. And so, yeah, this could be a manifestation of that. Maybe you just had, maybe you argued with someone, or maybe you felt accosted about something, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Perhaps this kind of brought something to light for you that you needed to see that perhaps you weren't quite seeing just yet. So you do feel like you just kind of came back from the war. You came back from a battle of some kind, but the energy kind of shifts for you this week. So instead of feeling more entrenched in this warring sort of energy, you get the Chariot. So the Chariot is moving forward from a trying situation, moving forward from adversity, overcoming an obstacle of some kind, moving forward from something that just maybe just wasn't good for your mind. It wasn't good for your stress level, and so you feel like you're freed from that. And you might have freed yourself. You might have said, well, you know what, F this, I'm going to continue on my merry way and I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And because of that, you do feel victorious. You do feel like you feel happy. You feel up, you feel moved by your own willingness to combat whatever that was, whether that was a belief system that you held that you kind of had to go up against and challenge, or it was a belief system that was held by someone else that you might have challenged, and you really opened your eyes to something, okay? Something became more evident to you this week, or will be this week. And by the end of the week, you will have the Lover's energy. So you actually are choosing to move on in a direction that's going to be healthy, not just for you, but also for the people in your lives, okay? So there could be something coming up that might have threatened a personal relationship. It might have threatened how you're viewing your nearest and dearest. But there's no need to worry, because honestly, a lot of the time we get in our head about something. We think that something is way worse than it really is. And then we actually, take that step and we actually share, we actually move forward in something with courage, and then because we express that type of courage and that type of faith in ourselves and in our environment and our situation, we really do see that, hey, we have the support, okay? We have that genuine love, that genuine care, whether this is with another person or whether this is just genuine love that you feel within for yourself. So, you could be uniting some conflicting aspects of yourself and bringing those together and reconciling. So I definitely see a reconciliation energy here. I see a moving forward from something that might have been a little trying, a little difficult, and feeling good in that, feeling like you've, feeling fresh, feeling new, feeling inspired by that. So, that looks really awesome, Aries. I know that this energy can be a little troublesome. It can be trying. But just try not to focus so much on that. Focus more on where you can go from that, how you can grow from that, how you can push forward through that, and really find your stride, okay? Find your stride and find your place in the world. So I hope that was helpful, Aries. Be sure to check out the full moon reading, which I'll be posting later on this week. But have a wonderful week, Aries. Take care. Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of October 25th through the 31st. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards up a little bit for you. And pull out 3 cards for you here. Alright, I got the Page of Pentacles. That will be your past influence. And then the current would be 4 of Cups, the present influence. And then the future is the Devil. So this is the energy you'll be meeting by the end of the week. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, bringing you into the week. There was a new opportunity, or there's a new area of study. You've done some research, you've looked into something wasn't adding up possibly, and you wanted to get to the bottom of it, and you did. And I'm seeing that whatever revelations or whatever you got out of that will bring you into this 4 of Cups energy, okay? So there might be, because of whatever you were able to bring up here, whether it was more research, it was more information, it was really getting to the bottom of something, like I said, it might bring up feelings of sadness or inadequacy or worry. I'm definitely getting like a worry vibe here. So I don't know what this is, Taurus, but it's something that is significant to you. It's something that means a lot to you, and it's something that you weren't quite expecting. I'm getting an energy of unexpected information, or something that just came in that kind of brought you into this energy where you're like, oh my God, this is new, this is different, this is not what I expected at all. And so it caught you by surprise, and it did bring some feelings of either like sadness, or you just don't know what to do about it. You might be like, you might feel like you're stuck even, like you have to sit down and really think about this and not be able to, you don't even want to talk to anybody, you don't even want to explore anything else right now. So by the end of the week, with this Devil card coming in, I see that you might be going into reaction, you might be going into fear, you might feel yourself sliding back into old habits. You might, you might bring back, something back from the past that you thought you had gotten through, maybe some hurtful words or just, a bad memory or something. And it's bringing up a lot of fear, okay? And it's kind of threatening to stay, okay? And it's not really something you want. You don't want to focus on this. You're trying to focus on getting better, doing something different, moving forward in your life. You don't really want to go back here. You don't want to revisit these things that you've already basically said, I'm done with. I've already figured that out. That's already gone. Well, it's not gone. It's come back, okay? It's come back because you have to deal with it, okay? It might have been something that you, at the time when maybe it was a decision you made a long time ago. At the time you thought it was a good decision, and it turned out to be more hassle than what it was really worth in the end. And so you have to kind of come to terms with that a little bit, okay? But this could also denote that you are changing your overall structure, okay, about how you are seeing the world, how you're viewing things, how you're intaking information. This might have, whatever this was, might have rocked your world a little bit, okay? And it might have caught you off guard to the point where now, by the end of the week, you are really going to be like thinking, wow, I should have opened my eyes sooner. I wish that I had done this sooner, or I'd realized this sooner, or I'd forgiven that person sooner, or had asked for forgiveness from that person sooner, or something. Whatever it is, like whatever it is that's bothering you, whatever it is that has come back to try to grab you because you haven't quite figured it out yet. You haven't quite gotten past it. You thought you were past it, but you were not. And it all stems out of this, whatever this like research, this digging you did, it brought up all of these emotions, all of these unprocessed emotions, okay? And you're being asked to sit with it this week, okay? This is the main feature of the week, is that you need to sit with this. If you feel like you need to feel bad about it, okay? If you feel like you need to cry, okay? Get it off your chest, because you don't want this energy to become a habit, okay? The devil energy oftentimes denotes an addiction or a habit or falling into a pattern, okay? Or getting bumped off your path, okay? To where you're on this tangent that you don't necessarily want to be on. And so you have to, not only do you have to sit with it, you also have to confront it, okay? Whether this is actually confronting someone or it's confronting something in your life, okay? Face it, because you don't want this energy to linger, okay? So, yeah, Taurus, I know that you might not necessarily want to hear this, and of course this is general, this may not resonate, but yeah, something came up. Something unexpected came up, made you feel a certain sort of way. And the advice here is just to face it, to deal with it, to resolve it. Don't get stuck in it, okay? So keep an eye out for the full moon reading by the end of this week, Halloween. But with that being said, take care, Taurus. I hope you have a great week. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week of October 25th through the 31st. Almost said 31st. Go ahead and shuffle your cards. I'm feeling, Geminis, you're feeling like, I can feel your energy. You're all over the place. My goodness. Do you ever sleep? Crazy. Alright, let's pick out 3 cards for you. Okay. Cards that came out, the 10 of Cups. Holy smokes. Main energy of your week will be the Five of Pentacles. Maybe you shouldn't be pushing so hard. And the future is the Emperor. Okay, so what a good weekend you've had, okay? You're feeling it. You're feeling full. You're feeling full of life, happiness, contentment. I mean, you have it all. You feel like you have it all, okay? And because you're feeling good, you might be putting a lot on your plate right now. You might be saying yes to invitations. You might be accepting what's coming your way, and feeling like this is a long time coming. Like, you deserve this, and you certainly do, Gemini. You deserve all the happiness and all the contentment that comes your way, because it's hard earned. Okay, it didn't just happen to you. This is something that you've earned. This is something that you've worked hard for. And so I really urge you at the beginning of this week, whatever this is, to really, really enjoy it, and maybe not push as hard for more, because a lot of times when we get some good stuff coming in, we start pushing more and more and more. Savor it, okay? Find some time to really just be grateful and savor it and enjoy it and lap it up, because this is good. This is a really good energy to bring you into this week, especially with the Five of Pentacles being your main energy this week. Now, a lot of times this could indicate financial trouble or financial worry, but it also could be health, okay? I'm seeing this as an energy thing, okay? I've seen it as you've been pushing and pushing and pushing, and you've gotten results. Like, you definitely have gotten the results you've wanted, and that's okay. That's great. But you might feel a little bit of an energy drain this week. You might feel, you still have a lot of work to do, possibly. You might not be able to, to settle down. So this might come as a shock to you, even, because maybe you've just been so hard, and you've gone so hard in the paint, as they say, that you are feeling a little bit more, more tired, more drained, maybe even a little ill, depending on your situation. This may or may not resonate. Or maybe if this is a money thing, it could be a money thing. Maybe you spent a lot of money, okay? Maybe this was fun, like this was a celebration, a lot of money was spent, and so there might be you might be going back through the numbers and being like, oh, crap, oops. But that's okay, because by the end of the week, you have the Emperor energy coming in. So, it doesn't matter. We all go through peaks and valleys in life. That's fine. That's part of life. You wouldn't be alive and human if you didn't have this. But I think that if you can somehow manage your energy level, pace yourself, by the end of the week, you're still going to be feeling on top of the world, okay? You're going to be feeling like the boss, really. I mean, the boss of your life. You got it going on, really, okay? The Emperor is very sure of himself. He knows that he's got it, okay? He knows that he's on top of it, and he's a traditionalist, okay? He likes to do things by the book. He likes to do things in order. And so I think this is more just like a watch the energy level so that you can continue to slay, okay? Because you have all of this goodness at your back. You've worked hard for it. You earned it. And so, it's gonna be more than obvious by the end of the week that obvious to you, obvious to others, that you really have just, you're really just there, okay? You really are just there. I think it's so funny, like, this has nothing to do with your reading, but the Emperor is holding an AK-47. I just think that's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, you know what you want. You know what you need to do to get there. You have great business sense. You have great, leadership sense. So, this is going to feel good, okay? I'm trying to think what else I could say about the Emperor, because the Emperor is just someone who has power but knows how to use it constructively, okay? So as long as you manage that energy level, as long as you take the necessary breaks, you know, downtime, whatever it is that relaxes you. I mean, some people, like, they relax by, like, watching a little bit of television, you know, whatever it is, like, it could be sleep, it could be socializing. Some people get energized by socializing. You know, and if you carry this energy, the Ten of Cups, with you through the whole week, honestly, you're unstoppable. Okay, whatever you're setting out to do this week, whatever you're trying to get done this week, you will certainly get it done, and you will get it done efficiently and effectively. So I hope that was helpful, Gemini. Please tune in for the October 31st full moon reading. I will be posting at the end of the week. But I hope this was helpful, and take care, Gemini. Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of October 25th through the 31st. I keep saying 31st. Okay. Alright, Cancer. We're going to pull out 3 cards for you. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. Cards that came out for the past. Influence bringing you into the week, Queen of Cups. And the present influence of this week will be Two of Swords. This is going to be your main theme, your main focus. And by the end of the week, you'll be moving into the Two of Cups energy. Awesome. So, Cancer, you're no stranger to tapping into intuition, getting real clear on what you need to shore up your emotional field, your emotional body. A lot of times you need self-care, so you might be doing some self-care this weekend. Going into the next week, you might have taken some time off. You might be connecting with someone, okay? You might be putting your heart out there, wearing your heart on your sleeve a little bit, tapping into your intuition. You might be getting creative. You might be working on a creative project. So there's a bunch of different things you could be doing with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is also psychic energy. You may be tapping into your feels, your intuition right now. You could be meditating. You could be focusing on a meditative practice of some kind. You know, you could just be more about the body, more about the emotions right now, kind of just tuning in to yourself, to how you're doing. And Cancers, you know, you are water signs, so this is a water card, Queen of Cups. So you're no stranger to this, right? So this is a good thing. Whenever you get time to do what's natural to you, it is rejuvenating. It is replenishing, okay? And you've done that. You've done a lot of that. That's how you're kind of entering this week, is feeling replenished, feeling renewed, feeling like, you know, maybe you dove a little deeper than usual, okay? And then whatever comes up because of that, whatever creative notions, inspirations that come because of that, you might be creating some sort of, you know, art out of this, okay? You might be musically inclined, so this might also come up. But this week is the Two of Swords energy, which is a pullback energy. There is a sense of waiting. There is a sense of trying to reconcile something, okay? And this is, the swords are always about the mental body. So this is the mind. So you could be, you know, because you've brought up some ideas, possibly, you might have brought up so much that some things might conflict. There might be contradictory thoughts and ideas. And so you might find yourself a little bit more in a meditative state, maybe a more unavailable state. You know, you might not be as available to people in your life right now because you're trying to solve something. There's some sort of conflict. There's some sort of, you know, there's two different things coming and rubbing up against each other, and you're not sure what's real or what you should really be focusing on. With the Two of Cups at the end of the week, with the Queen of Cups at the beginning of the week, the Two of Cups at the end of the week, this could be love. This could be a love relationship. This could be a relationship with another person. And a lot of times, Two of Swords does denote a relationship with another. And that relationship, you might be butting heads a little bit. You might just not be meeting up. You might be right here and they're right here, and you're just going right past each other as far as understanding each other, as far as being able to make yourself understood, or that vice versa. So yeah, there might be a need to pull back. Okay, there might be a need to just be like, all right, I can't keep pushing ahead with this. I'm just gonna have to sit with this a little bit. And I think that if you choose to kind of take that high road, if you choose to take the road in which, okay, I'm not going to go into conflict over this. I'm just not going to do it. Then I do see this Two of Cups energy coming in where you will feel like you actually are meeting up, that you actually are connecting, okay? With another person. Two of Cups is always another person. It may not be a romantic thing, but a lot of times it is. Or this could be your partnership. This could be a friend, relative, someone you're really close to, someone who you get at the soul level, okay? So, maybe you've revealed to someone your feelings for them, or you've revealed to yourself feelings for someone. You're like, oh my goodness, I really do have these feelings for someone, but I don't know how I'm supposed to articulate that, or maybe you're kind of concerned about whether they feel the same way about you. The Two of Cups coming in is a good omen that it is a positive, connective relationship, and that there is something to gain out of it, something beautiful to gain out of it. And so honestly, if you just take your time, don't push anything, don't rush anything, I truly believe that you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see really the truth of the situation by the end of the week, and that this person will be open to you, okay? This person or this situation will be open to you. So anything else do I see here? Cancer, I really see you in your element, okay? Yeah, you don't like to be in your head, okay? Nobody does, okay? But that's kind of what happens when stuff is brought to the surface. When stuff is revealed to you, you could have dove deep for this one, okay? And you pulled it up and you're like, my goodness. But you just didn't know what to do with it yet, okay? And that's fine. You don't have to know right away what to do with it. Let things play out as they should, okay? Let it all, let it all come together. Let it all meld in one beautiful symphony of awesome, okay? But anyway, that was your weekly reading, Cancer. Please look out for the full moon tarot reading by the end of this week. But I hope that was helpful. Take care. Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for October 25th through the 31st. I'm going to shuffle just a little bit and pull out your 3 cards. Okay, the cards that came out. In your past position, the Empress. So this is the energy bringing you into your week. And the main energy of this week will be the 8 of Cups. And then the future, Queen of Cups. Okay? Okay, Leo. You are feeling, at the beginning of this week, you are coming into it with feeling abundant, feeling lush, feeling, feeling even motherly, or, you are indulging in self-care. So you might even feel like, you might have had a recent triumph. You might have had a recent windfall, okay? There could have been a new avenue of prosperity that's opened up for you, and that could feel really good, okay? And this could be like a long time coming, so it's almost like you know that you deserve this, okay? Whatever it is, okay? A new creative project, a new job, a new position, maybe even like a new belief, okay? A belief that has liberated you, that has made you feel secure and has made you feel, good, okay? So yeah, the Empress, I always see it as a very abundant card. It's all about letting it come to you, letting the prosperity find you. Not overtly seeking, okay? Kind of knowing your worth and sitting in that worth, okay, Leo? And, I mean, it could have been, you could have had kind of a rough month or whatever, so it might be good to start the week off feeling this way, okay? Especially since, as you go through the week, you will encounter the Eight of Cups energy. So, this sense of, like, self-worth, maybe a new realization of your worth, could bring you to a realization that you have to move on from something, okay? Like maybe something's just not serving you anymore, something is not emotionally serving you, because cups are emotions, and you kind of want to start fresh. You kind of want to just be like, okay, that was cool, but it's time for me to go forward, to start something new, to go on a new journey, to take a new path. And it's not always easy, right? It's not easy to leave behind what you've gotten used to, okay? It's not easy to leave behind habits. It's not easy to leave behind people. It's not easy to leave behind a job that just grew stagnant, okay? But you need something more fulfilling, okay? You need something more emotionally fulfilling in your life, and you know this. You've realized this. This is a realization, okay? This is a notion that I'm awesome. I've been awesome up to this point, but there's more awesome to be had. There absolutely is more awesome to be had. There absolutely is more. And I'm going to find it. I'm going to seek it. Okay, so the Eight of Cups often is a seeking card. It's a spiritual seeking card. You're going on another journey. You're going on another journey through the subconscious, maybe. And by the end of the week, you'll be in this Queen of Cups energy. So I do kind of see this as you're diving deep. So this might not even be like you're moving on physically somewhere. You're just diving deep into the subconscious. You're going within further. And doing that is tapping into your intuition, tapping into your subconscious, revealing your dreams, okay? Coming to new insights about your emotional nature. And so, yeah, I definitely see, like, whatever it is that you're like, I need to dive deeper, I need to go deeper, I need to figure this out more. I definitely see you doing that, okay? And that's why you're ending it with the Queen of Cups, because, you, not only are you physically, emotionally, everything stable, and you realize your worth in that. And now you're going a little bit deeper to see what else you can uncover. And the Queen of Cups suggests that you do uncover something, okay? That you do uncover something of an emotional nature that helps you expand your heart space a little bit more, okay? So this could be healing. You could just be doing a lot of healing this week, because you realize that in order for me to fully embrace my Empress status, in order to fully embrace this completely abundant and this worthy and lush, sort of way of being, I do have to do the work. I do have to do the emotional clearing. And once you do that emotional clearing, you are the Queen of Cups. You've done it. You've dove into your intuition. You've made that leap, okay? This is a super empowering week for you, Leo. Super empowering. And I mean, honestly, anything that helps you shine brighter is a good thing, okay? So clearing off any old emotional miasma, old traumas, old stagnations, kind of getting that out of your system, moving it up and out and getting rid of it and pushing it out and moving on. And self-caring in that way, nurturing yourself in that way. I definitely see this as a power up week for you, okay? And yeah, I mean, you like to keep it light and fun a lot of the time. You're fire. You're not necessarily water, unless you have a lot of water in your chart. But it's important for everybody to do this. We all got to do this sometimes. We all have to discover those yearnings, those inner yearnings that we have. Those desires, those inner desires that we want to explore. And if we allow ourselves to explore it, and we have that, we have the abundance, we have the time, we have the energy, we have the resources to actually do this seeking, this soul searching. When we do that, we are richly rewarded, okay? We come up, feeling better, feeling good, feeling stable, feeling loved, okay? So that looks really great, Leo. Just take it in stride. This might be, there might be some sadness that comes up, some bittersweet, okay? Especially if you're leaving something behind. If you're, if you're reassessing a relationship that you need to maybe, go forward from, you're having memories, it can be bittersweet. It can be like, oh, but if you push through that discomfort just a little bit, the payoff is huge, okay? So, hope that was helpful, Leo. Please tune in for the October 31st full moon tarot reading that I will be posting by the end of the month, or by the end of the week. But anyway, take care. Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for October 25th through the 31st. I'm going to shuffle these cards up just a little bit. I'll pull out 3 cards. Okay, the cards that came out. In your past position, the energy that brought you into the week is the 10 of Cups. And then your week, the main focus of this week will be the Knight of Wands. That's the present. And the future, at the end of the week, the energy you're moving into is the Page of Pentacles. All right. Sorry, my road gets a little, I don't know if you heard that, my road gets so loud sometimes. Anyway. So the energy that brought you into the week is the 10 of Cups. Okay, you're feeling some contentment, some satisfaction. You're feeling really good about something, okay? You could have gotten some news, okay? You could have had a really good weekend. You could have been hanging out with, some friends, or, just something that was emotionally renewing, okay? And you're really using that energy to move forward into your week, because it turns out that you might have kind of a busy week. Your schedule might be packed, okay? You might have a lot of things to do. You might have a lot of meetings. You might even be trying to find a job. Whatever this is, it's forward moving energy. There might be some messages coming down the line for you. There might be some emails or something in the mail or something for you. Something that's positive. Something that is either about your current achievements, about achievements that you had in the past, or achievements that you're going to have in the future, okay? So, you are raring to go, and I think that this energy, this contentment, this satisfaction is kind of setting you up really good, okay? It's setting you up for success. It's setting you up for, your future achievements here, okay? And then by the end of the week, there's Page of Pentacles. So yeah, there could be a new job opportunity. There could be a new area of study for you. You could get some more information that will help you further your knowledge base in something. Maybe it's your job, or maybe it's just like knowledge about the world or whatever. yeah, like this is going to be something new, that's something that's going to help you build, okay? So, you know, this week you're going out there, you're going to get them. This is all fire, okay? This is all forward, outward energy, and then there's going to be a reward that comes from that, okay? There's going to be a new opportunity. There's going to be a new, you know, something that comes up that's going to just help you figure out your physical situation, okay? Figure out your pentacles, okay? So this, like I said, this could be a job opportunity. This could be an area of study, research, you know, you could be going back to school or just learning something, picking up something. You could be learning a new trade, a new craft. You could be practicing a craft that you're already sort of into. So this is, you know, you've acquired something, you've gone out, you've seen, you've done, you've looked, you've seen, and there is a result, okay? There is a result by the end of the week, okay? There's a tangible result by the end of the week. So Virgo, this is cool. Like I definitely see like maybe there's like a silver lining now to you, because I know that you've probably not had the best of years, possibly. Maybe this month has been a little bit trying, and maybe you're just like, I just got to try to get ahead. We have been in a retrograde period, so there has been a lot of pushback, a lot of cycling through old stuff, you know, and you might have been over it, okay? But this week I definitely see you feeling good, and I definitely see you making strides forward, and I definitely see you making physical, measurable progress in whatever it is that you are trying to do, okay? It could just be getting your finances in order. Like I said, it could be trying to find another job. It could be expanding your services in some way, or doing some research as to how you can expand what you're already doing. So I definitely see positive steps towards that, okay? Knights and pages are always about Knights are always about going out and achieving something, forward moving energy, and pages are all about building something. So a little bit of both this week, so that's really great, Virgo. But anyway, see if there's anything else that I can pick up from this for you, Virgo. Yeah, you might be a little busy, but that might just further this feeling for you, because let's face it, we like to feel needed, we like to feel necessary, and you're definitely feeling necessary this week. You're definitely feeling like you're helping somebody, you're there for somebody, you're able to do more of what you like to do. Maybe you might even be taking some time off. Could be, possibly for some of you. I don't know if that resonates, but that time off that you might take maybe is a vacation, a journey somewhere. So sometimes Knight of Wands could be travel. Knight of Wands could simply just be positive vibes, okay? Your positive vibes are really soaring, and that's really leading to just new opportunities, or a new focus for you, okay, Virgo? It's kind of funny that like those motorcycles started coming down the street right as I was getting this, because I was getting like there's a lot of forward movement, there's a lot of like travel or just fast moving energy for you. So it's kind of like a symbol for you, Virgo. But I hope this was helpful. Please catch the full moon tarot reading that I will be posting at the end of the week. But otherwise, take care. Hi there, Libra. Welcome to your tarot reading for the week of October 25th through the 31st. I'll shuffle your cards some for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull out 3 cards. Okay, the cards that came out were Strength. So this is the past influence bringing you into the week. The present influence of this week will be the 3 of Swords. And then the future influence will be the 5 of Pentacles. Okay? Right. So, All right, Libra. So you have a situation going on that's continuing through this week, it looks like. And the energy that's brought you into the week is strength. So you're going to have to access your inner reserves, okay? You're going to have to power yourself up a little bit, okay? Really just get serious about what you believe, about what you want out of life, about what you're looking for, and really hold that conviction, okay? Hold it close and really know it, okay? And really feel it. And know that that is what is going to power you through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever blocks it is that you're trying to power through. Information that comes to light, something from your past that you have to deal with, something in your present you have to deal with, people that you have to deal with. It's not going to help you to go into reaction, to try to forcefully deal with stuff. This energy is asking you to endure, okay? And you can endure because you are strong, okay? Because there is something coming up this week, okay? The Three of Swords. There's some hurt, okay? There's some sadness. There is some feeling of either being let down, being betrayed, being left behind. Maybe there are words that are said that, maybe they didn't mean to hurt you, but they did, because, that's what happens, okay? Things trigger us in life. Something happens, someone says something, someone does something. Yeah, it might not align to what you wanted, okay? But we can't always expect people to do what we want, okay? Sometimes situations are just sucky, okay? And we have to access our inner reserves, okay? To make sure that we can endure and get through anything that comes up, okay? Because we're so much stronger. You are so much stronger than you like to give yourself credit for, okay? A lot of times crises might pop up, and you might feel like you don't necessarily have this energy when those crises pop up, but this time you do, okay? So just keep this in mind. This is the most, like I already showed you the cards. It was Strength, and it was Three of Swords, and then by the end of the week, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so these are a little bit more troublesome, a little bit more trying energies, but you have this Major Arcana Strength, which is a positive card, okay? You have this, it kind of trumps the rest a little bit going through here. So whenever you do encounter this energy this week, whatever it is, maybe you're just feeling down, okay? Maybe it's not necessarily anything particular that's happened. It just might be that you are just thinking about stuff. You're in your head a lot about something. You're mourning something. You're grieving a part of your life that's ended, or whatever it might be, okay? But because you have this energy at your beck and call, you have this energy on speed dial, okay? Tap into this, okay? Tap into this as much as possible, and remember your strength. Remember how strong you are. Remember how incredible you are. Remember how resilient you are, okay? You are incredibly resilient, okay? So when this type of energy happens this week, you will feel, you'll definitely feel it, but you don't have to let it take over, okay? But by the end of the week, you'll be moving into the Five of Pentacles energy, okay? So there could be some money worries. There could be some financial woes. It might have stemmed from this, okay? A person in your life might have left you high and dry. A situation might have left you in a more precarious situation when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your material, okay, the material side of your life. So I wouldn't panic, because the Five of Cups, a lot of times it seems a lot worse than it really is. That happens to us a lot. like I said, remember this, okay? This is your reality. This is really how you are, how you feel. You have this, you have this behind you, okay? And so whatever it is, whatever revelations come to pass, whatever people say, whatever triggers come up, whatever worries come up, just remember your strength, okay? So Libra, like I said, this is general, so it might not resonate with all Libras. You might be a Libra that has a magnificent week, and this reading has nothing to do with you. But the energy that I'm getting for Libra, at least how I'm reading it, is just that this might be a more trying week. This might be a week of some inconvenient or uncomfortable truths that come out. You could be realizing that something's just not working, okay? You keep going through this energy over and over and over again, maybe. And it's contributing to ill health. It's contributing to, feeling of lack, okay? This might not be you literally do have lack. It might just be a perception of lack, okay? So just remember your strength as you go through whatever it is that you have to go through this week, Libra. See if there's anything else. Yeah, don't go into reaction, Libra. You are strong. You're going to get through it. And you're going to be just fine on the other side of it, okay? We all go through it. We all go through ups and downs. It's part of life. It's part of being an adult. But I hope this was helpful, Libra. I'm posting a full moon tarot reading by the end of the week, so please check that out. And we will reconvene later. Take care. Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for October 25th through the 31st. Go ahead and shuffle these cards up a little bit for you. I'll pull 3 cards out. Okay, Scorpio, first card is Chariot. This is the past influence bringing you into this week. Present influence of the week will be the 5 of Cups. And then you'll be entering into the 9 of Wands energy by the end of the week. Okay, Scorpio, so you recently felt like you have moved on from something, that you have you're victorious over something, you've overcome, you've opened your eyes to something possibly, and the revelations, while they're helpful, might not always feel great, okay? You might be You might have had to kind of cut your losses for something, or you might have had to move on from something that like you might feel embarrassed about something. This could have been a revelation of sorts. This could have been like, holy shit, like we're moving on, like wow, like karma really came through. There's just the universe is just pushing something into your sphere that you were not expecting. And like I said, while that could be positive for you overall, it still feels embarrassing. It feels weird. It feels, it's got you in your feels. You might be down in the dumps about it. You might feel like maybe it was a belief that got shattered by something, okay? Maybe you changed your beliefs, and maybe because of that you're thinking about all the people that you kind of maybe you perceive you let them down because of that, okay? Because of that revelation, whatever that was. So you might feel like, oh man, now I got to go through and feel bad about all these decisions I made because of XYZ, it's not your fault, Scorpio, okay? I mean, you get really down on yourself pretty easily. You take responsibility for things that maybe you don't even need to take responsibility for. I'm not telling you not to, because you're gonna. I know you. Like, you're gonna take responsibility. You're going to feel down about it, possibly. You're gonna be like, I need time to sit with this, because this is a lot. This is a lot on me. This is you don't like to seem inconsistent, and whatever this is, it's kind of pushing you to feel and to be and to act a little more inconsistent, and that makes you feel uncomfortable. And so by the end of the week, you might, because you had to reorient yourself, your position changed. You have to start doing things differently now. You might get some scrutiny, okay? You might feel like you are being, I wouldn't say attacked. You just feel like you have to kind of go your own way now. You have to kind of go against the grain. You're not going with the crowd at this point. You're kind of going your own way. And that can be kind of scary. It can be lonely, okay? There might not be a whole lot of people out there with you in this new track, this new journey, this new this new path, okay? You might have sped ahead so far that you find yourself like, hey, I'm out here alone. I'm out here just doing my thing without any help. And yeah, that feels wonky to you, Scorpio, because, you're used to being what other people need you to be. You're used to being part of a unit, a group. And now you're finding yourself kind of without that group, okay? And like I said, like the Chariot brought in something that you needed for sure. Like, you needed this. This is, it wasn't going to be able to keep going the way it was. You had to have this change, this massive change. This like, aha, moment. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to feel bad about it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to look back in the past and be like, man, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have felt that way. I shouldn't have brought those things up, because I didn't even really fully know yet. I wasn't fully immersed in the truth yet. I wasn't seeing the light yet. And now that you are, you're like, oh my goodness, now I'm going to have to act differently. I'm going to have to say different things. There might be people that aren't going to agree with this. They're not going to agree with me. And so I'm going to have to hold my own. Whether or not that's true or not, Scorpio, it's just coming up as like a feeling, okay? You just have to be prepared. And like with a lot of this stuff, with your changing a belief system, changing a way of doing things, you might get scrutiny. You might have people asking, what the hell? So you might have to explain yourself, okay? And it might not be easy to do that, because you want people to like you. You want people to be happy. You want people to feel, you don't want to put out anybody, okay? You don't want them to feel put out. But they're going to be asking, they're going to be wondering, and they're definitely going to possibly challenge you, okay? So you just have to prepare yourself. You have to, sometimes the Nine of Wands is like, you've been through battle already. You still have fight in you. You still have the ability to meet your opposition, okay? So whatever this is, maybe you do feel like you've just been through too much. Maybe this Chariot helped you push past a certain blockage. And maybe there is no more fight. Maybe you're at the end of it, but you still feel like you might have to fight. You might have to defend yourself for some reason. So I would not say run from this. Don't run from this energy, because you need to fully feel it. You need to fully express it. Get it out of your system so that you can embrace this new path, this new journey. And then, maybe don't feel so accosted okay? Because a lot of times we're not accosted. We're accosted by our own thoughts about things. A lot of the time, okay? And yeah, like I said, like you abhor inconsistency. You abhor inefficiency, okay? You don't like it. You don't like it at all. You don't want to feel like you wasted time. And you didn't waste time. It was all a growth situation, okay? And I can guarantee you right now, Scorpio, you're not the only one going through this, okay? There's a lot of people that go through this. You're not the only one. You're not alone in this, okay? But anyway, Scorpio, please check out the full moon tarot reading that I will be posting at the end of the week. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Take care. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for October 25th through the 31st. I'll shuffle these cards somewhat, and then I'll lay out 3 cards for you. See what our week looks like for the Sagittarians. Okay, the first card that popped out was the 4 of Pentacles. So that's the past influence bringing you into this week. The present influence of the week will be the 8 of Cups. And then your future influence is the King of Pentacles. Okay. So there could be some either feelings of financial stagnation with the 4 of Pentacles energy, or you could be sitting on what you have. You could be a little bit more wary about spending what you have, which would be a first for you, wouldn't it be, Sagittarius? You definitely like to spend money, at least most Sagittarians do. So you might have cracked down on your finances a little bit. You might have been like, okay, I can't keep spending like this. I can't keep hemorrhaging money like I was. Maybe your financial situation is tight. Maybe you're having a hard time finding work or keeping work or getting hours or whatever. Either this is like you're on lockdown with your finances. You're like, I have to be like extra careful with it. Or you do have quite a bit of money and you're learning how to manage it a little bit better, okay? But this could cause, 4 of Pentacles can cause some anxiety about money sometimes, especially if it's like a perception that you don't have enough. Even if you do have some, it might not feel like enough, so that might bring up some feelings of lack. And what I'm seeing with like the 8 of Cups coming in for the main week is that you're realizing that something is not working in your life. You're going to have to move on to something else. You're going to have to explore another avenue, okay? Maybe this financial stuff, like this stuff has kind of gotten you down a little bit. And so you feel the need to explore, but not necessarily explore more in the material. Perhaps you need to explore more in the spiritual. Perhaps you need to go on a little bit of a journey, maybe a meditation journey, maybe an actual journey. Maybe you just need to stack them all up and move on to something else. Perhaps you're going to move on to a different type of career, okay? Because I think it's like money is all well and good for you, but you want substance, you want meaning, you want adventure. And so there could be a sense of, this situation's not working for me. I don't like being stagnant like this. I don't like being just kind of held in one place. So I'm going to take a chance, take a risk, and move forward. Okay, move forward into something else, do something else, try something else. Even dive into my subconscious and kind of pull up inspiration. Maybe you felt artistically stagnant lately and just kind of want some new ideas, some fresh ideas. And so I feel like this is some diving deep energy. This is some seeking energy. This is like trying to reorient your or not even reorient, but to jumpstart a new spiritual journey for yourself, a new emotional journey for yourself. And it could feel, you could feel a little hesitant about it, but at the same time, the overwhelming need is there to do this, to dive deep. But by the end of the week, you have the King of Pentacles energy. So I think all in all, you're starting to take a little bit more of a traditional conservative approach as far as the material's concerned, as far as the real world's concerned. You're realizing that, I am kind of a wanderlust. I do like to keep it fresh. I do like to do new things, but it's not always financially sound to do that. It's not always going to be healthy for me to do that. And so I think you're realizing that it's, even if you have money and you just don't even know what to do with it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out and spend it and you have to go do something else with it. So you could even discover that for yourself, that there are ways that you can rejuvenate and entertain yourself without having to exactly spend the money to get there, okay? You might not be able to physically travel right now. So you might be able to save money right now because you're not able to do as much stuff. But then I think you're kind of starting to see that, hey, I can still explore. I can still journey, but I don't have to necessarily tap into all of my material resources to do it. In fact, I can enjoy having material. I can enjoy being successful. I can enjoy being upstanding and a contributing member of society, but still be able to give myself what I need, which is adventure, which is, new experiences, new fresh experiences, but it doesn't necessarily have to come with the price of draining all of my material, all of my money, all of that, my resources in that way. So yeah, I think you're seeing the importance. By the end of this week, you'll be seeing the importance of having that stability, okay? Because, it might feel a little boring, it might feel a little stagnant, and it might make you a little, kind of, not suspicious. Hold on. Trying to think of the word. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, having money doesn't necessarily, or having that stability, having kind of that foundation, it doesn't have to be boring, okay? It can honestly give you the opportunity to do more soul searching, to dive a little deeper, okay? So you're seeing the importance of that, okay? The importance of being a little bit more conservative with your resources, and exploring different ways that you can adventure without having to completely blow through your money, okay? Like I always say, this is a general reading. It may not resonate, Sagittarius, but I definitely feel like, you're seeing the importance of having that stability, having that foundation, so that you can continue to do some of the soul searching that you do, the deep diving that you do. But that was it, Sagittarius. Please catch my full moon reading at the end of the week, but I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for October 25th through the 31st. Okay, earlier I was saying 31st, and now I was saying 25th. 25th. We'll pull out 3 cards for you, Capricorn. Oh. Okay, so the cards that came out, the Ace of Cups. This is the past, influence bringing you into the week. We have the present, influence of the week is 3 of Swords. And then by the end of the week, we have the 5 of Swords energy. Okay, Capricorn, you could have recently opened yourself up to a new love relationship. Or there could have been a rejuvenation of sorts for your emotions. Aces are always usually like about beginnings, okay? So this could be the beginning of a love relationship. I'm kind of getting that a little bit, but I'm getting that this is a very new thing, okay? It's not something that's necessarily set in stone. It's not necessarily something that has been fully hammered out, all the details. So it could be you're in love with somebody, or someone's in love with you. Maybe someone has expressed feelings for you. The reason why I'm saying that is because of the rest of the cards here. We have the Three of Swords. So, if it was someone who has expressed feelings for you, or someone has feelings for you, or you've expressed feelings, or that there's a new relationship, the Three of Swords comes up. This is old healing, okay? This is healing that has to happen, okay, in order for this to fully come to fruition. This aces are not necessarily, like I said, set in stone. Aces are an opportunity. It's an opportunity that could pass, possibly, depending on you. So I'm seeing that whatever this is triggering something, okay? It's triggering a past hurt, a past betrayal or something that you haven't fully processed yet, that you might not have even known that you had to fix until this opportunity came onto the table for you. And you're like, oh my goodness. So this came, but then this was immediately triggered, okay? So I'm seeing that you're going to have to reconcile this energy, okay? Because you don't, okay, like I said, like the future energy is the Five of Swords, okay? The Five of Swords is conflict and battle and tension, okay? Or feeling tension from others, okay? So, yes, you could have had this emotional renewal, you could have this new opportunity for love, and then it brought in some feelings of hurt, it brought in some feelings of betrayal. You just don't trust it, and it can lead to further feelings of mistrust, okay? Further feelings of conflict, okay? I would say that most of this is happening inside your brain, so you don't necessarily have to have this outwardly with someone, these conflicts or these emotions, these feelings. So this is something that you need to reconcile in yourself, okay? Whatever this is bringing up, it's making you feel all of those weird emotions again, okay? All those thoughts that are flying through your head, like, what if this happens? What if this happens? I don't know if I can trust that or trust this. And so in order to fully embrace this, you're going to have to do some of this week, okay? Letting go. Realizing that was the past, okay? It's time to heal. It's time to move forward. You don't have to fully embrace the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords often is a perception, okay? Or this could actually be something like, maybe you and some other person do have some sort of romantic feelings for each other, and it has caused some conflict with some other people in your life. So conflict with other people in your life here. It might threaten your reputation. It might threaten how other people view you, okay? And this could all just be stemming from fear, okay? Fear of rejection, fear of not getting it right, fear of this person not being the right one, okay? So what I would advise is take your time. Be careful what you share with this person. You don't want to overwhelm this person with your own stuff right now, especially if this is a new relationship, you just met this person or something. Or if it's someone from your past you're trying to get back together with, you don't want to overwhelm them. You want to be able to fix this up here so that when you go to actually have this relationship, you don't bring old sorrow, old grief into the situation. It could be renewing your relationship with someone that you broke up with. So you might be starting to bring these old griefs, these old traumas, these old fear of conflict and everything, and old conflicts back into the scenario when you don't necessarily have to. Or you might have to. You might actually have to go ahead and reconcile these things first before you fully embrace this new love opportunity, okay? So whatever that is, Capricorn, this may not resonate. This is a general reading. That I just see, like, before you embrace fully this new opportunity of love, or this resurgence of old love, this old flame, possibly someone coming back in, just do your homework, okay? Do your mental work. Get this right so that this could be right, okay? So that you are putting the right type of energy towards this relationship and not putting energy of conflict, of resentment, of guilt, of fear, of sadness. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it, Capricorn. That's what I'm getting. This is like, either your ex has come back and you're trying to make it work, and it's bringing up all these old things like the he said, she said, they did this to me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to push forward from that, or else this is just not gonna work, okay? And the Five of Swords could indicate that there are people in your lives that don't want you to be together or don't want you to be happy, so you might have to reconcile that. You might have to see people for what they really are. Are they in your corner, or are they not in your corner when it comes to this? So, several things to consider, Capricorn. But the most important thing is to not push it away, to not sweep it under the rug, okay? You need to go ahead and deal with some of this stuff now so it doesn't bother you in the future, okay? Yeah, be sure to check in for the full moon reading at the end of this week. So we'll see how the end of your week, a full moon, is gonna treat you. But I hope this was helpful, Capricorn. Take care. Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 25th through the 31st. I'll shuffle a few times and I'll pull out 3 cards for you. Oops. First card that came out, Aquarius. It's the Ace of Pentacles. This is the past influence bringing you into this week. Then the present, the main influence of the week, is 3 of Cups. Woohoo! And then by the end of the week, you'll be moving into the 2 of Swords energy. Okay. Yes. New opportunity. New job, new house, new physical location, just something new happening in the physical world for you, okay? Something that possibly you've been trying to manifest for a while, it's starting to come in, okay? This opportunity might be something that you immediately take up, or it might be multiple opportunities, okay? It could be like a windfall of all these different things that you could choose. So actually, with this 3 of Cups as your main energy, I'm kind of seeing it as like you took on another opportunity. You were offered an opportunity. It could be a windfall. It could be new job. It could be a promotion. Any of those things. So this is definitely something that that you want. It's something that's good. It's something that's going to help you. And so you're feeling very celebratory about it this week, okay? 3 of Cups is a celebration card, the Harvest card. You've brought in this harvest, these new opportunities, this cornucopia of prosperity, and now you get to enjoy it and you get to share it possibly. So you might have some friends over, you might have a party, you might have a gathering, you might go on a trip. It's all about celebration. It's all about getting together with friends. It's all about just really enjoying the good life. So you're going to have this week of celebration. It might be because of Halloween. Halloween might be, you might have made plans for Halloween, and so you're going to be busy this week celebrating that and really getting into the holiday spirit, okay? Like 3 of Cups can be a holiday card, okay? Something very positive happened for you, Aquarius. you've accepted it, and you are now able to enjoy it and celebrate it and share that fun and that love with other people. But by the end of the week, you'll be moving into this Two of Swords energy. So, you might need to make some decisions about something. Maybe you got a bunch of different opportunities, okay? And you're going to have to finally sit with yourself and decide which way to go, left or right, up or down, like, what should I do? And it might cause some inner conflict. You might just be like, what am I supposed to do? Like, both or all opportunities sound really, really good. I mean, maybe you can't even find any cons of anything. Like, you're making your pro and con list and everything just sounds really great. So all this is just going to do is take a little bit of time, a little bit of give a crap, okay? Sit with yourself, feel it out. Don't berate yourself, Don't get down on yourself that, it's not an easy decision. It might just take some time, okay? It might just take some thought and some meditation, okay? To really get to the solution, okay? And yeah, I mean, like, show scissors here, you might have to cut through some confusion even to get to the bottom of it, okay? So yeah, I mean, I definitely see, like, a lot of positive changes happening for you, Aquarius, and you're feeling really good about these changes. You're feeling like you can really share your bounty with everybody else. So whatever this Two of Swords is, whether this was like maybe you run up against somebody else, maybe you were busy just pushing forward happily and aloofly maybe, and then someone was like, no, we don't want to do that. So then you might have a conflict. You might have an outer conflict, a conflict with someone else, something that you have to like go within and really get serious about, okay? So Aquarius, like, enjoy your week. This is a really great week. Don't worry about this Two of Swords energy. I feel like you're going to naturally go into this energy and that you're going to naturally find your way out of it, okay? It's going to be pretty obvious to you once you decide what it is you're supposed to do, what it is you're supposed to choose. Go this way, go that way. I think that once you're like, okay, that looks good, you really, really, really decide, and then you go forward with it and you don't look back, okay? So I would love for you to hold on to this Three of Cups because this is your main energy of the week. Friends, family, fun, celebration. So definitely focus on that because things are good, Aquarius, even if you have to make a hard decision eventually. Things are good though, okay? Things are really looking up for you, okay, Aquarius? That's cool because the last couple of readings I did for Aquarius, you've had a lot on your plate. A lot of people have expected a lot out of you, and you've been at your wit's end a little bit. So it's good to start to finally see these new opportunities for change, for prosperity to come through. And yeah, I mean, you just feel like you just want to celebrate. You don't want to stop. Okay, so hope that was helpful, Aquarius. But please check out the full moon tarot reading that I'll be posting at the end of this week. But I hope you take care. Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for October 25th through the 31st. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards somewhat and then pull out 3 cards for you. Oops. Okay. Wow, these cards are flying out at me. Wow. Okay. So the first card we got was the 5 of Cups. This is the past influence bringing you into your week. And then we have the present influence of the week is Knight of Wands. And then the future, what you'll be looking at towards the end of the week is the King of Cups. All right, Pisces. So you're starting this week feeling a little like discombobulated, possibly. There could have been some new information that came to light for you. New information about people in your life, group in your life, beliefs that just weren't serving. And it can leave you feeling a little sour, a little like you're crying over some spilt milk, It might not be the end of the world, but you still feel that, that disappointment, okay? You're disappointed. You're disappointed in somebody. You're disappointed maybe in yourself. You're disappointed in a situation. And you've done a lot of, because of this, you've looked into it and you kind of dove in. And you were like, wow, like, my goodness, you pulled this up and you pulled that up and you're looking at this and that and this and that. And you're like, my goodness, I cannot believe that this has happened. But it's not all bad, okay? Because you have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups here. I think that whatever you've released recently is only going to propel you to new ventures, new horizons, okay? New opportunities, chances to go places and to see things and to see people and to do things. And it might feel good. It might feel like you're finally breaking out of a period of stagnation where you just were sitting around doing nothing, because there was something that you had to realize. There was something that you had to see first before you could hit this stride, okay? But now you've seen it, you've worked it out, and you're like, okay, that was that, and now that's over. But now I'm going to start seeing how I can take this new information, this new emotional, renewal, and put it towards what I want to put it towards, okay? It could be travel. It could just be putting out a positive, comforting vibe into your environment, okay? Especially since, if you uncovered some new truth about yourself or about the world, it could empower you, okay? It could empower you to make the necessary changes that you need to make in your life, okay? You're not afraid anymore, you're not feeling stuck anymore. You're not feeling like, you're just waiting around for the next ship to come in. You're actually going out there and you're making it happen. And by the end of the week, I definitely see a creative streak coming in for you, okay? So you might have had a long period of time where you were not as creative. You were not really exploring it. You were more in the receptive mode, not really in the productive mode. But I definitely see that changing. And I definitely see you producing something that is going to put your mark into the world, or it might help you financially. You might be able to put your creative pursuits towards a business. You might be able to put it towards your career. Or you could just be exploring your artistic side a little bit more, okay? King of Cups could also be a person, so there might be a person coming into your life who's going to show you how to take your talents and market them in a way that's going to not only make you money, but also make you feel fulfilled. So you're going to be doing something that's fulfilling. You're not just going to be waiting around for the next ship to come in, for the next train to come in, and hopefully that'll work out. I'll try this, That's kind of how your situation has been, Pisces. You're like, I'll try this. Nah, that didn't really work. I'll try this now. That doesn't really feel good. You've kind of had to shove yourself into holes that you didn't necessarily fit into. And this is going to be a realization that you can easily find your place where you belong, your niche, okay? I hope I said that right. Your niche, your habitat, okay? Your environment that, not only will you be prosperous, you'll also feel good. Like, it'll feel amazing. Like, you'll hit your stride, okay? Like, you're gonna be accomplishing what you need to accomplish to feel emotionally balanced and to feel good, because Pisces, like, you don't really work well with structure. You don't work well with other people telling you what to do. You want to be your own boss, but at the same time, sometimes you lack that follow through. But I really feel like with this new information coming through and this new release of whatever it was, stagnation or not getting anywhere, releasing disappointment, releasing the blame game. Like, maybe you're not blaming other people anymore for where you are. Maybe you're going to take responsibility for where you are. And so that's only going to yield to more opportunities to explore and to put your mark out into the world and to be productive in the world. But it's going to be productive in a way that makes sense to you. Production in the way that you're going to feel really good about. Not something that's just like someone else is making you do, and then you just have to do it because this is how I make money. Like, it's just gonna be natural to you, okay? And it's gonna feel good because it's your baby. It's like your creative endeavors put out into the world, and they're gonna be appreciated too. So, get ready for that appreciation, because it's coming. Not just appreciation from others, but also self-appreciation. It's very important. But anyway, so I hope this was helpful, Pisces. Be sure to check out the full moon tarot reading that I'll be posting by the end of the week, but I hope you take care. That was it. That was your week of October 25th through the 31st. As I've said in all the readings, please check out the full moon tarot reading that I'll be posting at the end of the week on Saturday, which is Halloween. So, have a happy Halloween week, everybody. Take care.